Hello, students, and anyone else who may be watching from home. This is Mr. Borges, and today we're going to be talking about our next assignment in Minecraft. So here we are on our Canvas homepage. We have a new button. Down here, as you'll see, for part 11, and looks like I failed to, looks like I forgot to actually connect that to anything yet, so I guess I better do that too. So in this assignment, we're going to be learning a bit more about some of the different Minecraft components. Last time we learned something about the power sources, Minecraft power sources, and then this time we're going to be learning more about what kinds of stuff we can power with our redstone. So there's a button down here for part 11. I'll go ahead and click on that. And then here we are, right? Part 11, we're going to look at more redstone components in Minecraft. So this is going to be really similar to the last assignment that we did, part 10. There is a part 11 world, right? We have an assignment checklist. Here's what you always refer to the assignment checklist. It goes from 1, 2, 3 to 5. I'll fix that also. But, right, I'm going to go ahead and it says download and open the new world. So I'm going to click that. I'm downloading and opening the new world. Then what we're going to do, once we get inside there, we're going to build the 8 simple redstone circuits. There's examples in that world. We're going to take 8 photos, 1 photo of each of those, and here's a list of them. And there's also a list of them inside the world. Right, we're going to be able to use redstone to control a door, a trap door, a gate, a piston, a redstone lamp, a bell, a dropper, and a dispenser. And I do want you to know the difference between those. All right, once you've done all that, you're going to, this should be number 4, we're going to export our portfolio, and then you're going to submit it to Canvas the way that we always do. So folks should be pretty familiar with that already by now. So let's go ahead then and take a look at this in Minecraft. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch this file, this world that I've downloaded here, and Minecraft knows what to do with that. I'm already logged in, but if you're not, I would ask you to log in right now. It's generating the world, and here we are. So we're in our part 11 world now. You know that because it says part 11 over here. And here's our same list that we were just talking about. So you don't have to go back to Canvas to remind yourself about what that list is. Right? These 8 things. Then there are 8 examples. They're all set up over here. So this is just like Redstone Power Source World. All right, so here's our 8 examples of those things. And then over here on the concrete is where you're going to build them yourself. And I put concrete there on purpose because when I look at your photos, I'm going to want to see that your photos are on the concrete. You're not just taking photos of the examples. All right, so I have a space for each one of those. Now, I use the button to power each one of these, but we learned about power sources in the last assignment. You don't have to use the button. You can use any of those power sources that we used in our last assignment. So you could use redstone torches, you could use block of redstone, you could use buttons, you could use levers, you could use tripwire hooks, you could use anything that you can power redstone with. So I just always used buttons with mine. So right, here are the things that we can control with redstone. It's not a complete list, but this is most of them. Right, so there's a door. So once you've built your own circuit of this, what you'll do is you'll get your camera out, you'll click that button, and then take a picture showing me, right, that you see in my photo. In the photo, you can see that the redstone is powered and the door is open. You're going to get a better caption for this. I'm just going to call it door. Right, there you have it. You're going to do 8 of those. So one for the trapdoor. You can see how yours should work. When you click the button, the trapdoor moves. There's a gate. You can use any one of the wooden gates in this way. See how that works. There's a piston. We'll talk more about pistons and sticky pistons later on, but for now, right, it's an actuator. It gets something to move. And so we're going to learn about pistons, lamps we've talked about before, right? So you'll hold the camera in your hand, take a picture of the lamp while it's on. That's the idea. Bell is you might not have realized is a redstone component, but you can use redstone to control that. And then we have these two, a dispenser and a dropper. They're similar, but they are different. Right? The idea of a dropper is, so I right click it, it's like a chest. Inside there I've got some stuff, and I just put some arrows of healing in there. It's something I can shoot out, but it's never going to hurt me. Right? And I've got some of those in here also. The same thing, arrow of healing. So when I power a dropper, it's going to just drop the arrow. It's not shooting the arrow. It didn't shoot the arrow, just dropped it. It's over there. I can pick it up on the ground, but it was never going to hurt anybody. It wasn't actually shooting the arrow out. The dispenser is like a shooter. I click this, it's going to actually shoot the arrow. There it goes. If I'm standing in the way, the arrow is going to hit me. Right now, it didn't hurt me because somehow I missed. That's amazing. But anyway, I don't know how I missed from that range, but I missed again. There we go. That time it hit me. And it didn't hurt me because I'm in survival and because it was a healing arrow anyway. But you can see how the dispenser is shooting things and the dropper is just dropping them. Just drops them on the ground. All right, so that's the idea. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up these arrows here, although it doesn't matter. I've already saved this world, I guess. So then what you'll do is you're going to, from these 8 examples, and there's a reminder list right here for you, you're going to build those 8 example circuits. Now you're in creative, so you're going to be able to just push E and look up these items you need. If you need a door, you can just look for a door, and you can get, there's a number of different doors. You can get the one that you want. But I also want to remind folks who maybe didn't know that you can use on your mouse, you can use the middle, that scroll wheel is a button. And so what I can do is if I want a door in my inventory, I move my hotbar, right? So my slot 4 there, I have nothing in it. I'm going to point right at the door, and I'm going to do a middle click by pushing that mouse wheel down. And then I've got that item. I grabbed that item from my inventory. You can always do that, but in creative, it always works. In survival, it's only going to work with items you actually have, but that's the idea. So what am I going to need? I'm going to need some redstone dust. So I middle click that. I'm going to need some kind of a block to stick it onto. Might as well grab that one. And what other stuff am I going to need? Yeah, I'm going to need a trap door. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to need a gate. And that's the idea. You're going to be able to build up those things over here and find those things quickly. Because part of what we're doing here is we're going to be building more sophisticated circuits. Part of what's coming soon is logic gates, which have a bunch of different components and stuff like that. And I want you to get used to finding items and building things, right? We're not just learning about these different components, but we're learning about them also. And I realize some of you already know all of this stuff, and so you're going to blast through this in one class meeting, and that's fine with me. Alrighty, folks, so that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.